one. You can see a fixed size one code, you know. And then when your friend, she runs the same hash function on the message that you send, she will be getting the same hash code. That shows what? Nobody managed to alter the message. Let's say suddenly someone came in between, just put a dot in the document. Do you think it will be changed, the hash run? Yeah. A dot, any small changes, doesn't mean a dot or a comma. Any changes you make, the code will change to show what? Someone already altered the document. It doesn't matter a word, a comma or dash. The thing is someone managed to put in something else. So this is called what? Hash function. So to ensure we don't, people don't alter our documents or what, but we use hash function. Like we have MD5, SHA, SHA1, SHA516 and all. Okay, next, lastly, we have availability. What is the meaning of availability? What is the meaning of availability? The system must be made to the users whenever they want to use it. Let's say you are having night time, you are having some health issues already. Health, you are feeling not well. You are not feeling well. Then what you do? You go to the hospital. You go to the hospital. What you do is you see the doctor and you need to make a payment. Okay? You need to make a payment, and when you want to make a payment in the card, you find the bank server is down. It's not functioning. Why the server is down? So, would you say the system achieved availability? Let's say here, RC college, right? We got all the students' data stored at their web server here in Tar College. Once Monday Stapa here, we have flood. All the web server destroyed. That means all your data got destroyed already. What happened? No availability. How to avoid this problem? We have backup. You know what is backup or not? We back up our server at a places where we don't have one. Natural disaster, maybe some windy places. So you all know now what are the goals of protecting cybersecurity. One is confidentiality, next is integrity, next is what? CIA, availability. The third question is describe and differentiate between data and information. What is data? What is data? What is data? I put a 10 on the board here. Would you say it's a data or information? Data. Why? Because it's raw. You don't know what is the meaning. It stands for what? Right? What is information then? When the data is processed to give a meaning to you. Let's say I put that number 10, my address is number 10, so you know it's an address. Your house number is 10, right? That is information. Like you are playing a piece of puzzle, you know the pieces in the puzzle is like data. At the end when you connect it together, you will get a picture. The picture is information. So what is data? It is raw facts, figures, statistics and all. Okay, don't have any meaning. When it's processed to give a meaning, you understand something from it, then it's called information. Okay, that are the differences between data and information. Next we go to cybercrime. What is cybercrime? Okay, you commit an offense, you go against the law. You store something which is not supposed to be stored in your phone. Would you be caught for cybercrime? Would you be caught for a cybercrime? Yeah. Why cybercrime means if you commit any offense using computer or what? Internet, considered what? Cybercrime. Computer means any computing device like your smartphone, your iPad, laptop, computer and all. Okay, next we go to hacking. What is the meaning of hacking? What is the meaning of hacking? Hacking means what? Gaining unauthorized access. Your friend managed to steal your password and then got into your password, your Facebook, So what you will say that is what? Hacking. Why? Because you got unauthorized access into your account. Okay, here we have three types of hackers. The first type is called white hat hackers. Okay, white hat hackers. Why is so special the name white hat? White hat, like white collar, why is so special? Because white hat hackers are actually what? Ethical hackers. That means they are professionals. They don't go against law. They don't commit any offense. They are there to test the system. They really hack the system like a real hacker to find out if there are any holes, vulnerabilities in the system, so that before the real hacker hacked into the system, they would be able to get what are the vulnerabilities that exist and then ask the programmers to what? Make changes to create a solid code so that the real hackers cannot hack. So these are called what? White hat hackers. Next you have black hat hackers. Who are those black hat hackers? Who are those people? Black hat means what? When you visit any hacking websites or any cybersecurity website, you can see some black hat. Then what is that means? The real hackers, they got lots of advanced hacking tools. They got IT skills, programming languages that is used for hacking, like Linux. They are experts on that. But the thing is, although they are very smart, they go against the law. They really do hacking to get what? Money. Okay, these are the real hackers, black hat hackers. Next come in between. What comes in between is grey. How you can get the color grey? When you mix white with black, what you get? Grey, right? That means grey hat hackers are real white hat hackers. At times they turn into black hat hackers to make some money. At times, So you can't really, no longer you cannot call them white hat already, but at times they really become the real hackers, right? These are called grey hat hackers. Okay, why we need to protect our information? Why do we need to protect our information? Would you share your personal information in FB? Would you share? No, right? What is the reason? It can be misused by cyber criminals. They can pretend to be like you, right? Or they can use, for so many reasons, They can pretend to be some officers and then they will tell your IC number and then you will be threatened and all, right? So you shouldn't share your personal information. Okay, next, explain the types of encryption. So you all know what is the meaning of encryption, right? What is the meaning of encryption? What is the meaning? When you have a text, you need to have what? Encryption algorithm and a key to encrypt the document, and then what you get? Ciphertext. Right? Can you read the ciphertext? Can or not? Can or not? I'm asking you. Ciphertext. Can read or not? No, ciphertext is unreadable format. That's why we do encryption. You understand what is encryption, right? What is encryption? You have a text document. You have a message. When you use the encryption algorithm and key to perform encryption on the text, what will be the output? You get the ciphertext. Ciphertext is some you see some like a code, numbers, letters. You can't understand it. Why we do this? To achieve confidentiality. The moment the receiver gets saved, he decrypts using what? The algorithm and the key to get the original text back. You understand, right? Okay, now we have two types of encryption. What are those? What are the two types? What are the two types? What are the two types? Refer to your notes, huh? Please refer to your notes. Anyone? Can you tell me the answer? What are the two types? You have two types of encryption. What are those?
Symmetric.
Yeah, correct.
Asymmetric.
Correct. Two types, huh? So what is symmetric? Symmetric is where the sender, okay, use the same key, shared key, to encrypt the document or the text, and the receiver using the same key to decrypt the ciphertext. That means, would you say it is faster or slower? One key only, same key. Faster, right? But then would you say secure? Not that, right? Let's say the key gets leaked, then the whole thing is compromised, right? Okay. Now we go to the next part, asymmetric. We have two keys. One is called what? Public key. Another is called what? Private key. Okay. What is the meaning of public? Public means what? You have toilet, right? You have toilet, right? Okay. Public toilet, can everyone use? Can, right? Private toilet, your house toilet, will you let anyone use? No. So the same thing here, public key, you share with others. Your public key, your friends will have. Why they have? When they want to encrypt and send something to you. Okay, let's say Alice. Alice got a ring. In the ring, she got the public key of all her friends. Her friend's public key is there in the ring. She wants to encrypt a message and send it to Bob. Understand? What she does, she chooses Bob's public key, encrypts the document, okay, with the encryption algorithm, and then when Bob receives the ciphertext, what he does, he decrypts using his private key. Bob's his own private key. That means it must match. Let's say she wants to send to Achong, she must use what? Achong's public key, so that he can decrypt by using what? His private key. Want to send to Muthu, you want to what? Must use Muthu's what? Public key. So when Muthu receives, he can decrypt by using what? His own private key. It works in pair. You cannot mix up. You must send to which person you want to send. You must use that person's public key. So you understand, right, the difference between? So do you think public asymmetric encryption is fast or slow? Faster or slow? You all know symmetric encryption use one key, so therefore it's fast. Here we have two keys. We got a lot of combinational stuff involved. It is more secure compared to the symmetric key. Therefore, it is much slower than the what? Compared to the symmetric key. One key. One key means shared key or secret key. Okay. Now you all know, understand what is the type of encryption. Okay. Now we go to the next part. Question 9. Give some examples of biological characteristics used as biometric. You know what is biological characteristics? Using your physical body to authenticate yourself. You know what is the meaning of authentication or not? Tell the system that is you. So you all use password to tell the system that is you, right? That's why you don't share your password with your friend. Why? Because he can use it, he can pretend to be you, right? Okay. Now, let's say you have a company, you have a company, you got some workers in the company, yeah? You introduce a card system, a token, a card system, where your workers need to what? Log in, means to record their attendance using the card. Do you think it's a safe way of authenticating yourself? No, why? Because they can always pass to their friends telling, okay, can you do it or not? Can you do it? Can you log in for me today? I don't feel like going to work, so easy now. The same thing, let's say you have a password or what, and let's say you don't want to go to work that day, you can tell your friend, I'm not going, okay, you do it for me, and then I will do it for you tomorrow. What will happen with the company? It is why all the workers very lazy because they don't have a proper way to authenticate themselves to collect the attendance, right? So what we can introduce is what? Biometric. What they meant by biometric? You are using your physical body. The best way that everyone knows is what? Fingerprint. What is fingerprint? Why fingerprint is best? Consider one of the best. Because very easy to use, just like this. No difficulties. And then everyone's fingerprint is unique. You can never get anybody with same what? Fingerprint. Can you cut your finger and pass it to your friend? No. It must be physically there, right? Okay. That is one of the best. Next, let's say we have facial features. Would you say facial features one of the best way?
No.
No, right? Maybe those days when many people cannot afford to go for plastic, only the very rich ones can go for plastic surgery, change their eyes, change their nose, change their mouth, and all, right? Nowadays, everybody can go to Korea. They go to Korea, they do a plastic surgery, then come back. What happened? The customs officer will say, "This is you, no lah. I don't think this is you. No, you look like this. How come you look like this?" They can even change the skin color, you know that or not? So many things they can do. So maybe those days lah, okay, facial features, then you have what? Iris and retina scan. Iris and retina scan, you need a machine where you need to place your eyes and then it will detect, your iris and what? Or retina. That is quite difficult. You know why or not? You need to place your eyes until it detects. This is very simple. Just a few seconds only faster, right? That you need to do. It takes time for you and then it's very difficult for you to place your face in the machine and all. Next we have voice pattern recognition. You know what is voice pattern? That means the system can recognize your voice. There are many people can mimic also, right? And now we have AI. You know AI? AI currently, they are using singers died long time. They are using their voice to record songs. Their voice. So the AI is very advanced now. So all these actually part of what? Biological characteristic that can be used for biometric. But actually the best is what? Fingerprint. Okay, can you start answering the questions now? Okay, who came late? Who came late? Anyone have got difficulties in entering the thing? Where is Alex? Alex not here. Where is your ID?
Alex, Rafi.
Huh? Where?
Yeah, on the way.
I can't get it.
Forward the replacement class.
You want me to take or what?
Up to you.
Where is the equation?
Equation mana?
Where is the equation? Where is Marcus?
Marcus here.
Marcus here.
Marcus.
Marcus B bukan saya. Ada dua Marcus.
Where's Vincent and Vincent?
Betul tak payah ambil yang dulu lah.
Betul.
Lu tak payah ambil yang dulu lah.
This one green shape, where shall? Not here. Your attendance count, make sure you
那个球
have a full attendance. If you are not going to have a full attendance, you will be blocked from sitting for final exam and will be barred. So make sure you
哦，老师，你这个
sit.
这个
Why cannot?
Everything already. There. Where's lay? This one in the equation. Only this guy.
现在讨论，哎，那是多久啊？我这老师是要好人哦。
Okay, you can start again now.
对啊，有啊有啊，有。没有看，后面有。那感觉哎，肯定是要这样讲的嘛，搞不好他现在在讲一样。2点。死我了。
Where is your writing pen? I want any of like this can if 3 of you discuss together can. I don't want someone sitting looking at the phone, looking at the question like that. Because literally you are not learning anything. You are cheating yourself. I don't want this to happen in my class. Make sure you write